Hey there, welcome to White Crow Roping episode 42. Excuse me. I've been thinking a lot about patience recently. I got back a week and a half ago from the Texas Music Picker Seminar, and I met so many awesome people and learned a lot. But I do know that I wasn't going into it. I wasn't practicing optimally. I thought I was working very hard at it, but just kind of like in roping, sometimes I've worked real hard on something that wasn't the best way to go about. Didn't lead to the most optimal outcome, but I got to play some with some, we had a couple open jams there, and I've got to play about 3 songs at the Tap in College Station, and I know one of my shortcomings in the past has been, improvising with real fast songs and, getting I've never been a bluegrass player, but trying to get a bluegrass sound and just being crisp and clean with my notation and just playing clean. And so I had some exercises I was working on and really made a lot of progress in kind of getting in the pocket and playing fast, but I did not. What I needed to work on, and which probably need to work on all the time, is just playing. Playing with songs, and that's always been what I do best. But I kind of got away from it for a month or two, and so I didn't. It's kind of like having. It's like anything. If I don't shoe a horse for 3 weeks, then I'm a little clumsy for a day or two or an hour or two. When I get back into it, and just like that, I didn't play up to my ability. Well, when I got to meet some of those folks there, and I know a lot of times I'm my own worst critic, and I end up, there are some guys that, that I made some good connections with, and hopefully when I'll get to do some playing in the future, I'll get to follow up on those and play some good music with some of those guys. But just like in roping, I figure something out like that, and then I want to work on it for a day or two and then see a change. Whereas that's not how it works for me, and I know the last few days I've got a pretty good speaker on a record player that my wife got me for Christmas, and so I've been playing, putting some good music in that I like on the aux cord of my phone, and working on counting it out and improving my improvisation skills, and putting different pieces together, and moreover just having fun. And I can tell it's going to make a big difference in my playing, and I think it'll take me up to the next level. But I have to just be patient. And it's like my roping for the last couple of months. Sorry about this echo, and this barn is probably pretty loud and might sound funny, but it's the best spot I got right now. So with my going to James's and even Ben Gamble the last 2 or 3 months, I've learned so much that I was doing wrong, and felt some huge changes, and I'm excited to see what happens. But I've been getting frustrated because it's been so wet here, and at most I've been able to go rope steers once a week or once every 2 weeks, and go rope slow steers, and man, it's good practice. But I know that if I could go back to Arizona like I did last year and do nothing but rope steers for a month, then I would just make huge leaps and bounds. But with all the traveling I've been doing and focusing on different things, I'm not in the spot where I can go to Arizona for at least another month or two, or even go to Texas somewhere and find the right spot where I could go and practice every day or every other day. So I just have to, what I've been reminding myself and thinking about a lot is just to be patient and realize that everything will work out at the time it's supposed to, and it always has for me. And sometimes it's not the way that I want it to, but I figure it's like it's in God's plan that it'll work out like it does, and it always works out better in the end than I could, than I could imagine. So, with all that said, I mean, even I was thinking about making this video while I was roping my dummy there, and it's one thing I've learned over time that it's easy to think you're being patient when you're really being lazy. So I've forced myself to be pretty dedicated, and I've been roping my dummy like sometimes well over an hour a day, and maybe more than I should sometimes if my arm gets tired and I start to get lazy or sloppy. But I know that if I keep that up, and maybe if it's in 3 months or 5 months from now when I get a chance to go and start roping every day again, that all is going to pay off, and try to keep that longer time preference so I'm able to not waste the time I'm given. But even thinking about making this video, like I said, roping my dummy, I was thinking how one of the things I've done and I've had a tendency to do in the past was to get my swing going and then rush my delivery. Like, I'm not being patient. There again, I need to get my swing faster a lot of times, especially when we're roping slow cattle. It's when I can remember to keep the speed up on my swing and then be patient in my delivery, I can rope the snot at them every time. But even roping my dummy, every single throw, I've been trying to have that in the back of my head. Just don't rush it. Don't try too hard. Take it easy. Take it as it comes. It'll come, and so that's what I got for today. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you enjoyed it, please send it to any of your friends so I can build up some views on this channel and spread the word if it's worth it. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you here in a few days.